an absolute celebration full of laughter. And as Sahil very clearly said that a little birdie told us that Farokh sir is very soon celebrating his birthday. So our founder Jimmy Mistry and the entire team of DLC has planned a very special traditional Parsi celebration along with a beautiful birthday cake. I would want to invite some of the guests on the dais so that they partner with our founder Jimmy Mistry in celebrating Farokh sir's birthday. Can we have versatile actor Baman Irani sir on stage, please? Can we have Dilip Vengsarkar sir on stage, please? Can we have Ayaz Mehman sir on stage, please? Can we have Dr. Rusi Soonawala sir on stage, please? Can we have Sanjeev Kapoor sir on stage, please?
मध्ये का उभा आहे फालतू मला बोल ना आता पुढे जा ऑडिशनला खाली बसायला बोल आता पुढे राहिला आम्हाला वही करना पड़ेगा फुटेज नहीं है
Baman Irani sir, can we have you on stage, please? The king of real estate.
नीचे झुक के जा
May I describe you that way? Dr. K.K. Thurel, can we have you on stage, please? Manu Kumar Shrivastava sir, can we have you on stage, please? Pushpinder Punya sir, can we have you on the dais, please? Thank you for joining us in this beautiful celebration. Anu Malik sir, can we have you on stage, please?
Vishal.
And we have our director of Della Group, Pearl Sangha here. She's arranged a beautiful cake for Farokh Engineer sir.
विशाल खाली हो थोड़ा
A big round of applause for Della Resorts and the hospitality. And now we have the traditional Parsi celebration, the Sangan.
Can we have photos to come up, please? And can we get some girls get the stage side, please?
Excuse me, mobile नीचे
You can create a small trio.
आगे बोलो मोबाइल माइक ऑडियो आवाज कम आ रहा है नीचे करो थोड़ा नीचे करो बोला बोला हो इकडनं मान कॅमेरा खाली गेला तोंडावर येतलं
I've got a lovely story about this that I'm going to tell you later. Please remind me.
अरे भैया उभा राहिला आता बोला ना अरे यार अरे खाली बस ना यार ये मोबाईल कॅमेरा तोंडावर येतो पूर्ण खाया नीचे से झुके
Hashem Babu Vaistamasti Pushtasti Pushtamai Yat Ashai Vahistai Hashem. Actually, can I ask you a question?
Keep it peace.
Does this mean all my sins are washed now?
They'll not come. Sanaa, Shilpi, please come up on stage. They'll not be.
A big round of applause as we celebrate Farokh sir's birthday.
Can we get everybody so nobody gets stuck? The stage can echo anymore. I want all my friends to be there. You're tall enough to be there.
And we're going to have a beautiful group picture now.
Happy birthday.
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Farokh. Happy birthday to you.
What a cake. And you're responsible for this. I don't want to spoil it. Where do I chop?
I would request my friend Boman to say a few words. Boman, please come.
You all will be standing for 20-45 minutes, okay? So, Farokh Engineer first came to St. Mary's School as a speaker and signed on a bat, and I would be staring at that bat in the cupboard for years and years and years. And never would I believe that someday I would get to meet him. I finally got to meet him about 20 years ago at the Adipatsi Colony at Navru celebrations. And they say, never meet your heroes. And they're right. Because he was sitting and talking to my wife with such passion. I said, Farokh, stop it, man. Right? And then many years later, I think it was the last World Cup, one previous to this one. And we were out for a holiday in London. And I was sitting at 51 Buckingham Gate, the Taj. And we were getting into the car, and the manager of the hotel, the Taj, comes and says, Farokh Engineer wants to see you. I said, oh God. So I went and I met him and he said, Kajach. I said, to the airport. Why? I said, because we finished our holiday and my entire family is sitting in the car. We've loaded the bags and we're good to go. So he grabbed my hand and said, Nay, Reja. Let them go. Once you're by the act, I said, we are leaving. He said, no, stay back. In 4 days or 5 days from now is the India-Pakistan match at Old Trafford. So you should come and see that match. So I said, Farokh, thanks a lot. And Zinobia was honking away. I went and sat in the car and I told them what happened. And Zinobia said, honestly, you should have stayed back. But now we're on our way to the airport. And she told me, come back, you've got a couple of assignments, and then fly back again. You've been speaking about Farokh Engineer all your life. He has been your boyhood hero. Ask any kid today, if you speak of Virat Kohli or MS Dhoni or any of the greats today, a young schoolboy, ask a schoolboy that someday you'll get to go and stay in your hero's home and go and watch a great match with him at Old Trafford, Manchester. Why would you say I'm not coming? That's why I love you, Zinobia. And I came back in 3 days. I flew all the way back to London. He didn't pay for the ticket, never mind. But I went straight to Manchester and I stayed the night. And he said, stay for 2 nights, stay for 3 nights, stay for 4 nights. And I did. Yeah, please stay. And first thing in the morning, one fluffy little thing came and sat on my chest. Ek kutri ati. Naam so?
Lola.
So Lola.
And Lola never takes to anyone.
Takes to. And then I asked Farokh, okay, Farokh, does she sleep with you in your bed? He said, no. I said, thank God. तो एक और बार से to Lola Bichari. Nevertheless, after breakfast, he said, Bhavan, can you do me a favor? Can you take Lola out for a walk? So I was taking Lola out for a walk. Then after lunch, can you do me a favor? Can you take Lola out for a walk? In the evening, she needs to pee again. Maybe just take the scooper with you. Take the pooper scooper. I said, what the hell? Am I your bloody dog walker or what? But I felt so much at home. We had champagne in the morning at the club. Kevin Costner waved out, hey Frank, hey Frank. They go, oh my God, the man, you're a legend. And then in the evening he said, Bhavan, niche thi. Chai pi sake, coffee. I said anything. So he came with a glass of champagne. Can you believe it? He puts a glass. Chai, quickly, garam karo, champagne pi. And don't drink too much. I said, of course not, because in a couple of hours we'll be going to a gin bar. The gin bar, of course, the gin bar. But the point I'm trying to make is we went to the Old Trafford the next day. And of course we had a badge and, and Farokh, the door opened, the car. And he was like royalty over there. It was the proudest moment of my life, being a Parsi, being an Indian, knowing this man's cricketing exploits ever since I'm a child. And the way they walked him around like he was royalty. And I think each and every one of us, if you stood there and watched them take him from room to room, making way, nobody was around and they were waving people aside. The great Farokh Engineer, the legend, has entered Old Trafford. And I had tears in my eyes. And then we saw the match, which of course we won. And we sang till the wee hours of the morning. Farokh, I want to say this in front of our community, our friends, another Parsi, my darling Dilip, you're the sweetest man I know, puts him in the... And of course they will bleep out all the galis, but the technology is not so good, because you can't have a bleep every 2 seconds. Having said that, I'm saying this in front of all these wonderful people. This is one of the most delightful tributes that I have attended. Simply because the spirit of the man, he's not sitting here and he's not talking like a serious old wise old Mandarin. He's speaking like Farokh Engineer, the kid from Dadar Parsi colony, who's still a little kid and a legend who we have no idea how big he really is. I love you, Farokh, from the bottom of my heart. May your 86 years turn into as long as you wish, as long as you laugh, and as long as you can eat, and as long as you can drink, and as long as you can welcome us into your big home. You are the most darling man that I've ever met. Ladies and gentlemen, Farokh Engineer, thank you.
Now,
एक फोटो चांगला आहे एवढा
thank you, Farokh sir, for accepting our invitation. We're so humbled, so fortunate to have you here. So I request Jimmy Mistry sir as well as Baman Irani sir to felicitate Farokh sir with the DLC Entrepreneurs Award and Felicitation. Can we have the team on stage, please? As we award Farokh Engineer with the DLC Entrepreneurs Award. The absolute entrepreneurial spirit coming to the fore here with dedication, commitment, and excellence being valued. you, Baman sir. Jimmy sir, Farokh sir, I would want you to stay on the dais. We have another felicitation for you, Farokh sir. The Super Achiever Parsi by founder Jimmy Mistry. He's the founding chairman of Parsi Resource Group, as all of you know. So I also invite Pearl Mistry, director of Della Group, to come on to the dais.
Good evening, everyone. Farokh, as always, it is a pleasure and a delight to have you with us, along with
Thank you, Baman sir. Mistry, who's the founding chairman of Parsi Resource Group. Pearl Mistry, kindly do the honors.
Good evening, everyone. Farokh, like I was saying, it's always a pleasure to have you with us and a delight to hear each of your stories, today being a little more special. As far as our story goes, a lot of y'all have spoken about different parts of Della. One thing that got left out, which is a very special place in our heart, is the organization NGO called Parsi Resource Group. In 2006, we had a lovely event honoring about 97 or 98 different Super Parsi achievers back at the Taj Precedent. As fate has it, back then, Farokh was not available to join us that evening for whatever reason that might be. And 18 years later today, we get to do the honors of giving that medal from 18 years ago.
A big round of applause for the Super Achiever.
Well, this is indeed a huge, huge honor. Jimmy, have you got this medal? You are the first person who deserves this medal because you are truly, truly an amazing inspiration to us all. Even to an 85-year-old fart like me. You're an amazing inspiration. Thank you very much indeed. I shall treasure this.
It's with all my love. Yeah, we can just take this. This was a very special moment. It was organized by us 18 years back, and I believe that it was time for us to bring all the Super Achiever Parsi.
So the moment it was announced that Mr. Farokh Engineer would be here, no matter where I was, I had to make sure that I think I was probably the first or second one to convey that I'll definitely be here. I'm sorry, I'm running high fever today. I said, Mickey said, don't come, it's not right, you should not do this. I said, how many times in my life can I get this opportunity to not just see that legend I've seen, and I think right from our childhood, I didn't know that I would be a chef. I never cooked. I was not as lucky that I could go to school bowling or go cooking. I could not do that. But to have somebody in your memory always, somebody who is not just versatile, flamboyant. I think flamboyant was first time in my life. That word, if there was one association that was there, was you, Farokh Engineer. And that was, I think, decades ago. But I can tell you, that flamboyance was nothing. This is flamboyance. And this, may God continue this flamboyance forever. What an inspiration, what an evening. And Salil, fantastic job, amazing job. Jimmy, you brought so many of us together, and Deepak, you've brought many of the people, friends together with Jimmy. Thank you for that. I can only say that I'm waiting for that day when I'll meet you in 51 Buckingham Palace, and you will say, Dikra, come home. And I will. And I'll cook for you. And I guarantee I will. Actually, I can't even compete with Baman. He cooks so well. He cooked much before I started cooking. Vaman, you can't. You told me that story. Yeah. Oh, okay. He's also a very good storyteller. We were on a flight, and anything and everything for that flight, what he told me, that what he cooked, how he would fry all the wafers and everything. That's frying wafer is cooking in our terminology, right? Bowling, wicket keeping, everything is cricket. So frying also is cooking to us. So that's how. But thank you, Farokh, for being here with us tonight, and all the wishes that are there collectively are only gravitating towards you, and may you be with us always and define many other adjectives that we still have to learn. May you do that for us always. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjeev
Thanks,
sir.
buddy. He's desperate for a drink, but before we go, बाकी की पंक्तियां ऊपर. हाँ, actually. Well, Farokh, you're eyeing everybody's wife. He's eyeing yours. He wants to sing Julie Julie.
I'll give you some bills to pay.
Jimmy, to hear first of all, Jimmy, congratulations for this awesome function and with such a lovely gathering. Farokh, I have to say this, that I've been in love with the Parsi community. Especially, I've been in love with a man called Sam Bahadur Manik Shaw. And after that, if there's any Manik Shaw I would love, this Farokh Manik Shaw engineer. You know, that's something which many people don't know about. And I should add this, and Dilip is here. Of course, all heroes are here. At this point of time, Jimmy requesting me to sing a song. I just came to know that his wife's name is Julie. So that the song that made me into a singer actually was this first song which I composed and sang. So I'm going to sing it for you guys. And the best part is, there's no musicians, nothing here, except me and my voice. And that itself is a challenge. But then, as Farokh said, he's accepted a lot of challenges in his life. And after the song, I'm definitely going to say something more special about him. So here goes. हमको मेरी नहीं मांगता, हमको लेली नहीं मांगता, हमको सैंड्रा फ्रॉम बैंडो नहीं मांगता. तो यू हैव टू से कौन मांगता? जोर से बोलना पड़ेगा. हमको मेरी नहीं मांगता, हमको लेली नहीं मांगता, हमको सैंड्रा फ्रॉम बैंडो नहीं मांगता. फारूक सिंह, मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. ए जूली जूली, जॉनी का दिल तुम पे आया जूली, तेरे लिए चढ़ जाऊं सूली, तू ही तो मेरी जान है, जान है, जान है, जान है. रे जूली जूली, जॉनी का दिल तुम पे आया जूली, तेरे लिए चढ़ जाऊं सूली, तू ही तो मेरी जान है. हमको टोली नहीं मांगता, हमको पीटर नहीं मांगता, हमको साइकिल वाला माइकल नहीं मांगता. तो कौन? ए जॉनी जॉनी, जूली का दिल तुम पे आया जॉनी, तुमको ही माना इसने अपना हानी, तू ही तो मेरी जान है, जान है, जान है, जान है. That's it, sir. And I would also like to add that in my style, the way things come into my head, यहाँ there can be a lot of seniors. यहाँ बहुत हैं जो इनके हैं seniors, और यहाँ बहुत हैं जो इनके हैं junior. But take it for granted, there's only one Farokh Engineer. They never forget, sir. We grew up falling in love with you on television, and I spoke to Baman and he said he's a lucky bloke that he spent days and nights with you. The most handsomest cricketer ever, Farokh Engineer. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Well, we've come to the end of the evening.
So firstly, congratulations with this great award. Tell us something about it and also this award.
Well, it's a huge. You receive a lot of awards in England. I've been very fortunate, to have a whole stand named after me at Old Trafford, a whole hotel suite overlooking the ground named after me, Farokh Engineer Suite. I never thought a boy from the other Parsi colony will, conquer Old Trafford like that. The famous Manchester United and Lancashire County Cricket Club are very close together, 100 yards from each other. I've received the Legends Award in Lancashire. For a foreigner to receive that award from the British people shows real appreciation And I always say, for us to match them, you've got to be twice as good. You know, to show them that they go, hum Hindustani mein dum hai. You know, we are worth something. We are not just your colonial people anymore. We're Parsis, we're proud Indians, you know, and people like Jimmy Mistry have proved that. You know, the way his DLC entrepreneurship and all that has done, spread. So nice to see the support, and so lovely to see, what Jimmy is doing for the country, for the nation. He's the man who should be wearing the silver medal and applauded. But thank you very much, Jimmy, for what you've done for me. You've done me a great honor today. You know, in front of all our friends and all dignitaries. It's been absolutely awesome, superb, and this just can't get better.
It's our great pleasure to have you here today. You deserve this and more. We all look up to you as young entrepreneurs, and DLC is all about connecting entrepreneurs globally. We look up to legends like you who've led a full life, not just achieved in cricket, but the kind of wittiness, the kind of humor, the kind of fun, and the kind of energy to lead a complete balanced life. So I think you should be given a Raymond's Award as a complete man who's really led his life all through. And at the age of 86, the way you still contribute to your profession, your knowledge, your inspiration to the next generation and generations to come. Truly, truly a legend. And this is what we have created for you, and you deserve every bit of it. This was pending to be given to a legend like Farokh as a super achiever Parsi, which we had more than 100 Parsis come together 18 years back, and this medal was pending since then. So today, when I've given it to you, I feel
it was meant to come.
It was meant to come to you, and I feel I've done my job well.
You've done your job one hell of a lot well.
Thank you.
Jimmy, you are a true inspiration. What more can you say about Jimmy Mistry? You know, his achievements from humble beginnings, self-made man, completely self-made man. And what an inspiration and an example you are to young Parsis and young Indians. And this is what life's all about. You know, we Parsis are a fun-loving community. We love, people think it's just Karpa and Cha. Not necessarily in that order. Sorry about that.
Sir, what would you like to say about your contribution to the cricket in 90s and still today?
Well, I'd like to think that I've contributed, and I'm still contributing hugely towards Indian cricket. I've seen young Indian cricketers grow in front of me. I've helped whenever I can, and whenever a youngster comes to me and asks for advice, I'll tell him to sit down, and I'll spend a lot of time with him. Rishabh Pant, for example, during the India-Pakistan game, you know, we had a long chat. What a shame he had his accident after that, you know, because whatever Dhoni, MS Dhoni, when he first came on the scene, you know, he came to me, and, you know, and we had long chats, long sessions as well, and his wicket keeping improved tremendously after that. You know, what a great inspiration he's turned out to be. Right. You look at Ranchi. When we played, it was only Mumbai, Bombay those days. Bombay, Kolkata, Calcutta, Madras, Chennai, you know, Delhi, of course. Thank God they haven't changed the name of Delhi. But these were the Kanpur also, with the test centers. But now to see players come from places like Ranchi and, you know, Uttarakhand and all these places, never imagined. Even Jammu and Kashmir are having, you know, young cricketers. And Afghanistan, so lovely. I really back those Afghanistan cricketers because they've done so well in such shorter time. I don't think they've got 22 yards flat surface to even practice on. But the way Rashid Khan and all these guys have done, it's a true inspiration. But all this revolves around people like Jimmy Mistry to give the inspiration, to give the confidence to youngsters that if I can do it, you guys can do it. And that's why, you know, DLC is a huge contributor towards India's growth. Yes. And may you keep it up, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Last question. Apart from the format change, is there any particular change that you have noticed this so many years?
In the game?
Yeah, in the game.
Of course, the game has changed technically over the years immensely. I mean, we used to have Guru Pawan ka chai ka dabba ka bat. There was a very small sweet spot. To hit a six, you had to hit it on that spot.
अभी तो पूरा बैट ही है. You know, like golf clubs or tennis rackets or squash rackets, it's got a big middle now. So even edges go for sixes. Hamaरे time edge लगा था you were out. There was no chance. Protection wise, we didn't have any helmets. Pink plastic box. You know, well, that was no protection at all. Ball laga idhar, so the box would break and the rest would be in smithereens also. Luckily, I'm still intact.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. Come. I don't mind. It's the one.
Everybody's.